Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've chosen yet another topic which is related to your hobbies or free time activities. We often when we talk to people, we always get this question, what is your hobby or what do you do during your free time or what do you do during leisure? Right, so we get these questions very often and it's always there like when we talk to people, we need to find a common ground, right? So hobbies are something which link, right, which provides us a common ground. If suppose I love cooking and somebody else I'm talking to loves cooking, then we get a common ground and we can talk a lot about it, right? So that is how conversations grow and we tend to talk to people gradually, right? So this is the best way of finding a common ground. So hobbies help us to find that common ground and to have a conversation going. So that is why it is very important to know how to answer this question, what is your hobby? On that note, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. Guys, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, pass it on to people who really need help in English and they want to excel in their professional life, their personal life. So today I'm going to talk to you about how you can speak about your hobby in English. Okay, so likewise as my previous two videos, I hope you have watched that. If you have watched those videos, go and watch my videos after watching this video, of course. And you'll learn a lot, guys. Trust me on this, you'll learn a lot. You will get a structured answer. You'll get to know how you can come up with a structure and how to come up with a structured answer. Okay, so let's get started. So for hobbies also I have divided into four parts, divided the topic into four parts. The first part I'm going to start with is of course the vocabulary. What are the vocabularies which are used to express or talk about hobbies or free time or leisure? Okay, so I have categorized to first is indoor activities. Now, what are the indoor activities which you can do, right? Indoor activities like, watching TV or watching a movie or reading books or cooking, playing games, video games or indoor games, any indoor game, right? So these are the indoor activities which you can do. Coming to the outdoor activities, what you can do is sports, like you can play basketball, football, badminton, cricket, or activities like swimming, climbing or trekking, which we call, or we also do shopping, traveling. So there are a lot of outdoor activities which we do. Okay, now coming to the other activities, some are interested in collecting things like stamp, coins and other things. There are other activities which are creative activities, right, like photography or playing musical instruments or painting. So these are all creative activities. So a lot of people do these things. Then there's other activities which is called social activities, like we socialize a lot, like hang out with friends and go out for dinner with family. So these are also activities which you can describe or say about your free time or hobbies. These are the vocabularies which are used to describe your free time or your hobbies. Okay, now coming to part 2, we can talk about what do you like doing. Now you know what all activities are there, you know what you are interested in doing. Now we can talk about what do you like doing. Now how do we start to answer this question? We can simply say, I like reading, right? I like painting. I like photography. Okay, but now in this you might have noticed that I've used like every time to express myself. Now how do we replace like then? What all adjectives we can add to replace like? So I can say, if I've said I like reading, I can say I love painting. Okay, I enjoy swimming, or I hate basketball, or I hate walking or running or jogging, anything. If you don't like something, you can always say I hate. Okay, so these are some adjectives we can add to describe our hobby. Okay, now we can add some more, to make the sentence a little bigger, we can add some more things like I really enjoy reading, or I really enjoy cooking, or I sometimes hang out with friends. Okay, so about our hobby, we can always say I sometimes hang out with friends. I absolutely love playing cricket. So we can use these words to add more meaning to our sentence, right? Or to make it a little more creative, right? Instead of that boring old sentence like I like cooking. Okay, you can add these to make your sentence more, creative and more structured. The third one is, now we'll add more details to our ideas. Now you know what you do, right? You love cooking, or you love reading, or you love painting, or you like these activities. Now we have to add more details to this while we are answering this question. Now what type of details? The first one is how often we do. Okay, we can answer our question how often we do this. Okay, so I can always say once in a week I do cooking, or I do cooking. Once a week I do cooking, or twice a week I go out with friends. Twice a week I hang out with my friends. Once in a year I travel. So these are the ways you can say how often. So you can add that detail to it. I love traveling, and once a year I travel to places. You can add any, you can say any place. I once in a year I travel to different destinations or different places around the world or around India, whatever you want to say. So this is how you can answer, add more details about how often you do that activity. Now let's add some more details about where do you do this activity. Okay, so for example, if I say I love cricket, or I like playing cricket, so I'll say I love playing cricket. Twice a week I play cricket at the playground. Twice in a week I play badminton at the badminton court in my society. Okay, so this is how you do it. Or I love cooking, or thrice a week I cook in my kitchen. So this is how you are describing about, where do you do this activity. So this is how you're describing where do you do this activity. So you're adding more details to your activities, like how often and where do you do. Okay, now the next one is give more background information about I started painting when I was 4-year-old. I've been into painting for a long time now. Or I can say I decided to do painting because one of my teachers encouraged me and made me realize that my painting is good and I should continue doing it. I decided to do painting because one of my teachers encouraged me to get into this. The last one is describe why you like or dislike something. So whatever is your hobby, why you like that hobby and why you dislike something. I like doing exercise because it gives me energy. Or I like meditating. I do meditation because it calms me down, de-stress me. I do meditation because it calms me down. Or I practice meditation because it calms me down. Okay, I don't like swimming because it's exhausting. Okay, so likewise you can just tell why you like something and why you hate something or you dislike something. I love cooking because it refreshes me. Okay, so these are the ways you can express your things about your hobby. Now, I'll give you a sample answer, okay, so that it will help you to understand what I have said, all the points, and it will help you to come up with a structured answer as well. I like reading books. I started reading at the age of 6. Initially, I used to read a lot of story books which was there in my school, and I used to go to libraries and I used to issue books, a lot of books. So that got me into the habit of reading. I got this habit of reading in my school because I used to go to the library and issue a lot of books, story books at that time. Later on, I shifted my interest into detective novels. Now I do a lot of reading on autobiographies and a lot of inspirational content I read now. I make sure every day I read something, probably a paragraph or a page or a chapter, whatever time I get accordingly I decide. Reading helps me to de-stress, and it gives a lot of energy, and I get to learn a lot about things, and probably it increases my knowledge as well. That is why I enjoy reading. So guys, that's it from my side. I'm sure this is really going to help you come up with an answer of your own, whatever you like, dislike, or whatever your hobbies are. Start coming up with a structure, which I've already mentioned, and start scripting it, start practicing it, and start using it in a conversation. See you. Bye-bye.